So, something interesting today. It is an idle progressive type of game where you're waiting for things to happen that you sort of set into play, but it's also uh, quite manic and maniacal. It's a little intense, a little weird. And I'm not going to play too long into it. You might not be able to get the full effect, but it's interesting. It's got an interesting little storyline, and I like it a lot. I love these kind of games where it's half a game and half a statement by the developer and half a little bit of, I guess, social commentary. It is, as you can see, a game jam game, but for all of that, it is quite well polished, quite well made, and the game jam is currently in its voting phase. So I mean, if you like the look of it, maybe go and see if you can vote, or otherwise give it some support there. It's called The Loneliness Machine, and this is by Chifu, who I believe is a Russian developer, but I'm not sure about that. Anyway, so let's jump in and take a look. If we run the game, then we can maximize the screen out. So, Chifu is the developer. Very, very cool logo. We can choose to play in English because I don't speak Russian at all. And we can play. We don't have any other options. I'll just play and exit. And the game starts us interestingly. We are facing what seems to be a locked door, some kind of prison door, I guess. And the only choice that we have is the option to go 1 point to the right. And here we are faced with the machine, but we don't know what we're doing just yet. So that doesn't really help us much. I don't think any of the buttons do anything. Oh, okay, they do. So that drops out a device. This, in theory, starts the machine, but there's not enough batteries. But we don't know why we're doing anything yet, so let us go one more step to the right. There's a recycle bin over there that is smoking slightly, very worrying. Right, and here we have our upgrades that we can buy with energy once we get some, or points, I guess, but we don't have any of those yet. And we have essentially a VHS machine, a slightly odd VHS machine, all in this interesting art style. And we have a cassette, and if we drag the cassette over, it beeps to show that we've done something right, and then we pull the slider down. We get the intro, essentially. And this large-haired person says, "Hi, I have to warn you right away. I am you, just written down from the past. Are you scared that you're locked up? This is for our common cause." And now let's get to the point. We have a machine that extracts energy. To activate it, you need the parts. Then you pull the machine and it works. But be careful, a burnt out part breaks the machine. And for the energy you get, you can buy upgrades. And also, the obtained points might give out cassettes. We can see each other again. And I have one warning. Don't you dare put a rubber duck in the machine. Right, so that is our, I guess, tutorial in essence. So we can take this cassette out. It's cassette number 1. We get more later. So, back to the machine to follow instructions. So here we have our points. That's this is the money for upgrades. We have our points per second, I guess. That's just an interesting stat. And then we have this counter, which I believe is our progression towards the next video cassette to move on the storyline a little bit. So we grab a battery that when we drag the thing it popped out, and we put it into the machine, and as you can see, it is full. It's got a red progression bar that's maxed out, and then we drag this, and the machine starts running and starts putting out points. Now we can drag this to get a replacement battery, and we can wait for the energy to be accomplished. If we click, we have some 50 odd points, so if I want to click on this, we give ourselves an extra spot. As you can see, we've got an extra spot now. Now this has run out of energy and burnt out, and with the interesting explosion. Fortunately, the explosions don't seem to do anything, but anyway. So this we drag out, we dump into the recycle bin, and then we refill it. And if we pull this down, we get another part. So this is just a component, but it acts the same as the batteries, and that you can just put it in and it has a progression bar. And we pull the slot and the machine starts working again. Yeah, we got a bigger battery there, so we got a little bit lucky with that one. And as you can see, our points go up. And if we have a look, we have power, so I'm guessing the amount of power we get per tick of the items. And we have luck, which I think means we get better items when we pull the lever. And then we have the ability to buy more slots. So I'm just going to get a slot, and we get more luck, so we can have better machines. So we spent all our points there. So this is burnt out. We can move this away. We can pop this one in. And we can pop this one in. And here we have assorted devices that will give us energy at more speed. That component's going to burn out in a second, so let's... Okay, we just got another battery. And that's that. Put that in there. Start it going again. And let's buy ourselves another slot. And our energy is really flowing now. We're getting 16 a second. Can we buy any upgrades? We can buy another slot. Let's get some power and a bit more luck. Those will eventually max out. Alright, so this one's pretty much dead. That one's pretty much dead. This one's pretty much dead. So we want 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're getting some interesting devices in there now. So. Battery, big battery, and a medium battery, and get that going again. And look at that power, 30 a second. We're really screaming ahead now, but these components are gonna die soon, so we've just got a couple of basic batteries, but they're fine. I'm not gonna waste them. I'm just going to swap this out while I'm there, doesn't matter. I'm going to spend a little bit of... consume a little bit of energy as a waste. And our power is good. I mean, our points are really going up, so let's get ourselves a couple more slots. We don't have enough to max out the slots yet, but let's... like, power. Alright. So you're dead, and you're dead. So we need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, got some quite good spins here. We'll put these 3 down at the bottom. And we'll put a nice big battery in there. And let's get going. 50 a second, yeah, our power's running well now. We can actually just speed that up a bit more. Oh, come on. What blew up? These two. Alright. Things do seem to die a little bit quicker when we are not looking at the machine. I don't know if that's just me or what. Okay, so we got another one of those. We got one of those. Let's get it going again. No one's gonna die soon. Ah, we just got a regular battery. What do we need for this? Oh, there we go. We can buy all of our slots, so we're good. And let's get our luck. Going there. You're dead. I'll pop you in there. Alright, let's go. No, got a little bit less a second, so we have less good components. Oh, and we hit 100% for this. So what we can do is watch our second cassette. And I am not going to do that. I'm going to leave it for you guys to do it. So that's all of the gameplay that I'm going to cover. So if you're just here for the gameplay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Train that YouTube algorithm to give you the videos that you want. That's what engagement does. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. If, however, you are interested in the critique, well, let's go through the regular things. Alright. First of all, the name is The Loneliness Machine, and the dev is Chi-Fu. We've covered that already. It was for a game jam, and it has an interesting bit of story that does unfold as we were going along. You might have a slight idea of where it might be going already. I don't know. It was a little chaotic and a little unclear as to the final resolution, but it's there. I didn't put a rubber ducky in the machine, even though I did get one. So that might be an alternative ending or something different. I don't know. That's worth experimenting with. The link will be in the description. Go give it a go. Go give it some gameplay. See how you feel about it. The UI is fine, except there's no quality of life controls really. There's no return to the beginning button. So if we just reload this, I just want to see if there's anything in the beginning when we jump in there. I don't think there was. There was no other buttons. Just select your language, and then no volume controls or anything like that. Pressing escape doesn't give us anything. There's nothing. Alright, so yeah, there's no quality of life controls. It's a game jam game. That is quite a rarity in those. The sounds themselves are fantastic. I like the sound of the machine. I like the sort of the dramatic music grind in the background. I mean, it does the sounds are fantastic. I just would like some controls of them. The art is very interesting. I love the styling. I love the way it kind of looks drawn on the wall, but is also real, I guess. I don't know. Is it all this just in his head? Who knows how to interpret this, but I like it. I think it's very interesting art. It's very evocative, very expressive, very good looking. And it adds a lot to the sort of the psychology of the game, I guess is a good way to describe it. Yeah, really full marks plus bonus for the art. This is a good looking game. Well done there. Gameplay, yeah, the gameplay is fun. I like it a lot. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty fun. I do wish the tutorial was a bit better. I mean, you start here, you don't know what is going on. You move to the sideways, I don't know what any of these things do. I kind of worked it out as I went along. But this is not how to run a game. Can I actually do this without doing the tutorial? Yes, I can. Alright. So you don't need to watch the tutorial cassettes to do the thing, but yeah, it would be nice if it either showed you, through instructions what's going on, or maybe move the sort of the video machine, the video cassettes to here, next to the door or something like that. So the first thing you do is get some kind of introduction to the game, some kind of gameplay hints. I mean, there's a bit of info out here, but I don't. The stuff that's outside the game, you can't really count it, because that then ties this game into itch.io, and you don't want that. You want to be able to move to any platform, to any environment. So yeah, definitely don't set your game up to run things that are to be taught by stuff that's outside of the game. All that should be included in the game, and it sort of is by it being here, but this is two pages away in a thing that they have to figure out how to do. So no, bad developer. Teach people how to play your game, because there's people who come to look at these games who are not gamers, and they don't know basic ideas about gaming because they haven't been exposed to them, they haven't been taught to them. So yeah, tutorials are important, and quality of life controls are important, and the immersion. Alright, there is a factor here in that this developer is not an English developer. I think it's English second language. So this language and this stuff is a little bit awkward. I'm assuming it's been translated. Yeah. I mean, the point comes across, but you have to interpret it. It's a little rough. I would get an English English speaker to try and rewrite this, rephrase it a little bit, maybe carry something a little bit extra through in there. Yeah, you know, it makes sense, but it's not good English, and it's gonna just be more confusing to somebody who is English who comes to play it. It might drive them away. They might go, I don't understand what's going on here. I'm not gonna play this game. So yeah, it's good to have a tutorial. It needs to be a little more in the player's face, and there needs to be a bit more of a rational English explanation for the English players. I wish I spoke Russian so I could compare, compare the translations and just see how well the same concepts come across, if there's anything missing or anything like that. Anyway, so yeah, that's my critiques. Is just put more of a tutorial in their face and tidy it up a little bit. And that's it, what I'm going to say for this game. I think it is a fantastic game for all the critiques I have. I think it is well worth coming and giving it a go, giving it a play, maybe give it a bit of a rating in the in the game jam, if that's possible. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.